With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone. You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ready. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hey, 21 TX. Hey. Now Tua. Going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He'll find Metcalf. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away. Tua on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Check that. Go street. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dixie Maverick, Dixie Maverick.
Warren will try the right side. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. 3. Go, Shaq.
On the give, it's Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Moore, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Moore, the motion man. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run. This is Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running left, it's Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Carroll. A hit as he throws there incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 tight. Panther 11. Back to 16. 18. High in.
Looking to throw. Carroll. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds Smith-Njigba. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. How about this? And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Tua going to change the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They run again with Walker. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Carroll. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
1st down, Cardinals.
On the run, it's Warren. Takes it to about the 37.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Carroll. He's got a man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They'll run it. Warren. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well, glad to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Warren. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a run with Warren. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Warren. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers. Go trap.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble. They're going to start this drive at the 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
You're right here.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Up the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Seahawks. First down.
Turbo 1 hard. Turbo 1
First
hard.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
21G.
And going right back to Walker. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Go ahead.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Go ahead.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Throwing Tua. Walker now on 1st and 10. Pushing through the contact.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Tua. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Here's Tua. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Tigers. Hawk 70.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He's back to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got McBride. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Muscles him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Unlock line. 18 under, 19 tight.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, if ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this win is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is in for the score! Absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Arizona, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they can't quite seem to turn things around.